SEO for branded search. May sound complicated, but when we break it down, it's both very straightforward and one of the essential building blocks for getting our SEO strategy up and running. Let's crack on. So, shall we start with a quickfire Q&A? Yes, I think we shall. So what is branded search? Branded SEO is when someone jumps onto a search engine and starts punching in your company name. This is a very important factor, especially for startup businesses. If someone's heard about your business, they need to be able to find you as quickly as possible. Why is it important for most websites? Well, essentially, if you can't be found for your own company name, it's going to make it harder in most instances to be found for your key products or services. And the great news is that being found for your own company name can be very straightforward. Which brings us on to the next question. How easy is it to be ranking for branded search? The answer is how long is a piece of string. If you have a business called Sony Engineering and you want to be found for Sony, then that is going to be very, very difficult. Plus, you may have a lawsuit on your hands as well. So we've got to make sure that we have names that are straightforward and easy to search for, but also not too common. Not only does your name need to be easy to search for and memorable, it also can't be overly competitive. Final question, where do I start? Glad you asked. Essentially, we're going to be taking you through some tips that I have used with small business owners that will give them a good boost on search engines looking for branded search, and also we'll delve into a little bit of local search as well. So let's get your SEO strategy shipshape. The first point is probably the most obvious, but I thought I'd cover it anyway just in case. If you have your company name in your website URL, it'll give you an instant boost, and it's probably one of the strongest ranking factors to rank for your own company name. Sometimes it's very difficult or not at all possible, especially if you have a very competitive company name to start with. For example, if our company name was Pixel as opposed to Pixelhaze, then to get a hold of pixel.com can become a formidable challenge. Therefore, we may look for domain name extensions that focus on our industry, pixel.studio. Again, this URL could be very difficult to get hold of. If that is the case, we can drill down a little further. We could use our location, for example, Wales or UK. This is ideal if you're solely focusing on regional traffic. If you're planning on world domination, we may need to move on to another approach. We could instead add industry keywords into our URL, pixeldesigner.uk, or even something left of field like spotthepixel.studio. The most important factor for branded SEO is to have your company name within the URL. As a side note, the competitive nature of the word pixel was one of the reasons why I chose Pixelhaze as our company name 7 years ago. Not only did it work really well with our tagline to demystify technology, by navigating the pixel haze, that particular search phrase was far less competitive when launching the business. It meant that we could appear on Google searches within 2 weeks, and then for keywords for our service offerings within a month. Again, we'll use our studio website as our example, and we will demonstrate where the phrase Pixelhaze is used throughout the website homepage, starting with this URL as we covered in the last part of this tutorial. Then we have the browser title, as shown here. We could add our company name to the main title, and for those in competitive environments or at startups, I would highly recommend that approach. Pixelhaze is mentioned on social media feeds, and even multiple times in the footer section of the website. The great bit about having your name in the footer area is that this region will appear on every single page. So why do all of this? We are grabbing a loudspeaker and signaling to Google that this brand name is extremely important to this particular website. That's pretty much it. However, we always try to strike the balance of increasing our keyword density without spamming. Here's an extreme example of keyword spamming, which is to be avoided.
Hey, welcome to this Pixelhaze website. We, the team at Pixelhaze, are really excited to show you some of the products and services related to Pixelhaze and Pixelhaze Academy. For other Pixelhaze related questions, just contact the Pixelhaze team by going to the Pixelhaze contact page.
And you get it. So not only is spam content irritating to read, but it also comes across as completely unnatural. If you are drawn down this dark path, Google will start flagging it, and if your website becomes successful, it's likely that you will get penalized and even banned, rendering all your previous hard work completely useless. Don't panic though, just focus on writing the best copy for your audience, and you should comfortably stay on the right side of Google. Bulking up your backlinks is a very good SEO strategy across the board, and not just with branded SEO. But let's begin with some tough love. Google doesn't care about you. It only truly cares about the audience. those weird and wonderful people who scurry around Google search engines looking for the content they need at that particular moment in time. By understanding this simple but essential point of view, we can begin to understand how Google goes about matching the best experience with its treasured audience. Let's talk about Dave. Dave has a very specific niche that he's looking for. He's on the search for a web designer in Wales who is a Squarespace specialist. After about 10 minutes of research, he understands that the most experienced and often the best Squarespace designers are classified as authorised trainers. Therefore, he proceeds to search for
Squarespace authorised trainer, Wales.
At this point, Google needs to know which websites to trust. Google's ranking algorithm uses over 200 ranking signals to sort the hierarchy of websites that are both best matched and highly valued for those particular keywords. One of the most important of these signals is getting backlinks. In simple terms, these are links from third-party websites to your website, and they can range considerably by their level of impact. Here's an example of the very best type of backlink. The BBC writes an article about the increased influence of Squarespace and other website builders in the UK web design industry. They request a soundbite from mid-Wales-based Pixelhaze and proceed to interview one of the team. With this article, a backlink is created from the BBC website directly to the Pixelhaze Studio homepage. Sadly, this hasn't happened yet, but we can always dream. The BBC News website has huge authority. Therefore, Google will trust this website far higher than over 99% of other websites currently online. If, like with most of us, this is currently out of reach, you can minimally start to create relationships with other website publishers, or look for local, city or town websites to start constructing your own backlinks. Backlinking is a huge topic to cover, and too much to cover in this particular video alone. So feel free to head over to pixelhaze.academy for more valuable nuggets on SEO and link building in particular. Any business owner with a physical address can set up a Google My Business account and showcase their organization via Google Maps. It is quick to set up and can have an instant impact, meaning that you can start gaining credibility with Google fast. The Google Map listing profile is what usually sits on the SERP or search engine results page when someone searches for your brand name. Once your profile is active, then it's likely it will appear as a sizable profile on either the right or central column, depending on the user's device. You can fill out your profile by adding photos of your location or even some of the products or services that you sell. This is a mini directory profile that you can get for free and in a matter of no time. What's more, you can also start harvesting reviews from customers. I strongly recommend that you ask customers who are ideally happy with your work to leave reviews. The more detailed and authentic the reviews are, the more believable they're going to be for both your target audience and Google. An average rating of 4.5 stars plus will mean that your profile will not only look good with this nice shiny star system appearing on the search results page, but Google will also use it to rank your map listing on the SERP page and on Google Maps. This will both benefit for local search results and branded SEO. When it comes to SEO, I'll often say that it's about doing lots of little things right. Especially if you're not currently in an ultra-competitive market. If you carry out the steps I've covered in this guide, not only will you rank for your own brand name, but this will also massively increase your prospects of ranking for your products, services, or key messages. Best of luck.